You have spaghetti around your mouth.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. We've just filmed this whole video and you've got spaghetti around your mouth. It's fine, I don't think they can see it. Don't do that in front of the camera. Stop! Hello everyone. So today we're going to be talking about something that we mentioned in a previous video. I think it might have been 2 videos ago. We mentioned doing a video on our songs. Songs that mean things to us. Like, if we have a song, I think we've been asked before, like if we have like a couple song, and we mentioned that we have quite a few, and a couple of people said that they'd like to see a video on what the songs are and what they mean. So we're just going to sit down and just have a good old chat.
It's quite a nice personal video. You may have noticed we brought the camera in a little bit closer.
We're very close. I feel like I'm all up close and personal.
I don't think we've ever been this close on like this kind of video before. Usually you have to be this close to me. If we're vlogging, you're this close to me.
Get back.
But never in this quality. I've got spots on my chin. Do you know what's good about this? You can't see my spaghetti stains because we're so close. They're just below the camera.
I can see your spaghetti stains. The first song, should we start with Many of Horror by Biffy Clyro?
Yeah.
Yeah, just jump right in. Would you say this is our main song? I feel like we've got 2 main songs.
I feel like there's another contender as well.
Yeah, of course, which we'll talk about next maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is like our second song.
The song Many of Horror by Biffy Clyro kind of became our song because it was played very early on in our relationship, and I remember it because we had this particularly amazing kiss in my bedroom. My bedroom at the time. Yeah, so it was early on in the beginning of our relationship. We had a really amazing kiss, and the song was on in the background. And I think, how do I describe it? Like the way the song was going, it kind of went with how we were kissing. It was like a big build. There was like this massive thing, and like after the song ended and we stopped kissing, it was kind of like, whoa, that was good. That was like a really good kiss. There was a lot of love there. Would you agree?
Yeah.
That's why?
Yeah, and I think we've just listened to the song loads after because of that as well. Yeah.
We could never replicate that kiss to this day. That was just something that was...
Yeah, it was just a song that was on in the background of a good moment.
Yeah.
Another one of our songs is a song about love by Bugg. That's because we went to go see him. I actually took Darren for her birthday the first year we were together, which was like a month after we got together.
Yeah.
I booked the tickets like 2 weeks after we got together, which is insane.
Yeah, and you wrote in my birthday card like this really nice message, and right at the end of it, it was like, I can't remember. We have it somewhere.
I have it. Let me get it. I know
Are you
where
going to
it
get
is.
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I actually made the card for Darren. Birthday Ched, it says, because we used to call each other Ched all the time. I'm still down on your phone as Ched, aren't I?
Yeah.
So basically I just said, since this is your birthday, it's time to give you a present. You've waited long enough and you don't understand how delighted I am that it hasn't spilt, because so many people knew. Like, all of our friends at college knew, Lauren and Josh knew. Lauren knew straight away because it was kind of like a joint present, wasn't it? Because I bought the tickets, but Lauren helped pay for the travel because at the time I couldn't afford to do all of it myself, but I knew that's what I wanted to do. So she bought the train tickets and I bought the tickets for the gig, so it was kind of like a joint present from us. Yeah. So I said, on the 21st of October this year, which is only 40 days from now, me and you will be travelling to London to a place called Alexandra Palace to see Bugg and Hudson Taylor. And I put at the bottom, see, I told you you'd like it. Because you didn't have a clue what it was.
No.
You kind of, did you know I was taking you somewhere, or?
No, I just thought it could be a present or whatever.
I think I actually told you that it was an actual possession.
Yeah.
To kind of steer you away from the idea.
Yeah. So basically we went to the Bugg concert. It was our first kind of big thing as a couple, being surrounded by loads of people and everything, and we saw Hudson Taylor, which is a band that we've both really loved for a long time, and I've always wanted to see live.
That's why I wanted to take Darren, because I knew that she'd wanted to see them for like 5 years before that, like literally been waiting for so long.
Yeah.
And as soon as I saw that they were supporting Bugg, who we also really like.
You bought tickets.
Yeah.
So we were at the concert and we'd seen Hudson Taylor. That was really good. We were right near the front for them. But when Bugg came on, we thought, we'd just go to the back of the palace, get a bit more space and kind of talk a bit more, because you can't really talk when you're at the front row. And his song, A Song About Love, came on, and we were kind of really close, and we looked at each other, and we wanted to kiss each other, but this was a big deal for us because we had never kissed in public before, and this was a really public place. It was a gig full of hundreds of people.
Thousands of people.
And we looked at each other, and I was like, oh, you could tell that I wanted to kiss you, but I was a bit scared too because I didn't want to get any bad reactions from anyone, which is ridiculous because, you know, it's a gig, it's in London, it should be alright, but you saw that I was scared and you just looked at me and you just went for it, and it wasn't a big like kiss to make anyone feel uncomfortable. It was probably about, how long do you reckon it was?
I don't know, it was like 1.5 seconds maybe.
It was like that.
Yeah, it wasn't like PDA at all. It was just another nice kiss. Both of these have been from kisses so far, but yeah.
It was a really nice kiss, and we had this really nice moment, and there was other couples surrounding us who were kind of hugging and kissing as well.
But like every couple around us were like holding hands or like had their arms around each other and were like swaying, and it was a nice moment. It was really well performed, and he was amazing live. And that was
So every time we hear that song, we think about us being there in that moment, surrounded by tons of people, and it sounds very corny, but I was very just focused on the fact that Rosie was there and nobody else, and could hear this awesome music in the background, and it was just a really good moment. Number 3,
Work Song by Hozier is definitely up there. You showed me that actually within like the first, I think it was the day after Latitude you showed me that.
Yeah.
So we weren't even together when Darren showed me it. It was just before we got together, like 2 weeks or something before. Yeah, it was just, we used to listen to it all the time, and I think one of the main reasons that it's probably so high up on the songs that make us think of us is because we went to the beach. Yeah,
we
were not sure if I was going to mention it.
I just thought you might think, oh yeah, we used to listen to it all the time, no other reason, but yeah, you remember.
No, we did used to listen to it all the time, and like every time I like listen to it now, it just takes me back to when we used to listen to it all the time, and it was like our favourite song. But the main reason is because we went to a beach with all of our friends, a separate time to the time that we first said I love you, a different time we went to the beach, and it was late at night, and we were kind of on our own at the beach, like everyone else kind of like run off to the sea or whatever, and we were just laying there, and Darren was like, I was like laying just in front of her, and Darren kind of like had her arms on the sand like either side of me, and she sung it, just like one line or something.
It was like almost a whisper. I was like,
it wasn't. You weren't singing it because that sounds cheesy, but like you were just kind of almost like just saying the words.
Yeah, I was giving you a cuddle,
like in like a jokey way, but it was just it was nice. That was sweet. You were like almost whispering it to me.
Yeah, I think I was like whispering it onto your cheek or something.
Yeah,
that was what was nice about it. It was like a intimate moment.
Yeah, that was cute. Song number 4 is actually a cover of Colorblind by Counting Crows, which is also a song that we really like and also reminds me of us because it's in Cruel Intentions,
which is a film we watched.
Always used to watch together because I showed it to you because it's one of my all-time favourites.
But the cover of it is done by Hudson Taylor,
yeah,
who was also a very frequent band to us obviously at the time.
It was Hudson Taylor and Lewis Watson, isn't it?
Yeah, Hudson Taylor and Lewis Watson. It's on Lewis Watson's Singing with Friends or something like that EP, and we listened to that. I can't remember why we decided it should be our song. I think we were listening to it in headphones. We had the headphone splitter, and we really liked it, and we were like, we haven't got a song yet because it was very early on.
It was like 2 weeks in or something.
Yeah. And we said this is a good song, and we just shared like a nice moment whilst listening to it. But then like when we were apart, we listened to it as well, didn't we? And we were like, maybe it's listening to the lyrics, maybe it's not.
It's not like a song that could be our song, but we used to listen to it so much and like
made us think of each other.
Yeah, it just, I think, was just one of the songs that we listened to so much, and like a lot of the memories that we made, we kind of listened to it. Like every time we went out, we'd listen to it, or we'd just like lay in bed at night with the headphones. We still do this sometimes, but we haven't done it in a few months. Just like put headphones on and put the splitter in one of our phones and just listen to the same music, and just like lay in bed beside each other and just like listen to music like in headphones. Yeah. And we used to listen to that one quite a lot, so I think it just takes me back to the good old days.
So that was like our first song, but it was quickly overtaken by our main song,
the main event,
which is the final song we're going to talk about today.
We've talked about this song before.
We've talked about it in a few videos. You probably already know the answer to this. But our 5th song is Where Do You Come From by Elvis Presley.
The king himself. We don't need to say too much more about this song.
No, but if you haven't seen our other videos, then yeah, we will talk about it. Basically, me and Rosie were laying back on the bed in my old house where I used to live.
Yeah.
You hadn't moved in yet. The vinyl record player was, you know, blaring its music because I wanted to show off. I was like, look how much of a cool hipster I am.
Doing
all these vinyls. You know what? I'm going to put on a crackly Elvis single, and just to blow your mind and make you think I'm really cool. So we did that, and it started to play, and we lay back on the bed, and we looked at each other.
In that way, we were like fully just having like a normal moment. It wasn't laying back on the bed in that way, just to clarify. No. It was sweet, it wasn't seedy.
No, our backs were against the wall. That's what I mean, it was like laying back. And we looked at each other, and it was like real extended eye contact, and I knew in myself that I was thinking, wow, I actually think I'm in love or falling in love with Rosie.
Yeah.
And I think you said you had similar thoughts at that time as well.
Yeah, so that was kind of when we it was the same day that we said I love you to each other. Yeah. Because that was before we went to the beach.
Yeah.
That was like when we were getting ready to go out.
Yeah.
But that was when we told each other that we kind of knew that we thought we were.
I said, corny alert, I said, feels like falling in love.
Yeah.
And then you were like,
yeah.
And then nothing else was said until later that evening when we actually said the words to each other.
Yes.
So that is 5 of our songs that mean a hell of a lot to us. There's probably about 6 other songs as well that also mean a lot, but I think we just picked out these 5 because they're like
standout ones. Yeah. We hope you enjoyed that, and it gave you another little insight, just a little sneak peek into our relationship.
Yeah. Wish Rosie some luck for starting her new job tomorrow, and wish me some luck because next week I'm going for a job interview and I have to wear smart clothes, and I'm mentally preparing myself for it because I think it's going to be an intense interview, but I want the job. So
Battery's flashing red, so we need to go, but we will see you very soon, and we hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already.
Wait, no, what do we usually say?
Like, subscribe,
do all those great things, and we'll see you very soon. I've missed you all.
See you soon.
Hi, it's little Darren. I have to be really quick because they've told me the battery is flashing red. I think they're just trying to like get me to not do my segment, and I'm not happy about it. But what I think the real reason is they don't want me to tell you their secret favourite song, and they've been watching so much of The Only Way is Essex. They've been binging it on Netflix, and I know for a fact that their favourite song right now is Ream by Joey Essex. I'm sorry guys, but I've outed you. Look green. I got you guys. That's your favourite song. Don't tell them I told you. Be Ream.